Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. From Studio A in Texas, USA, this is the award-winning car talk show In Wheel Time. Just ahead, we talk to the folks out at Frank's Car Barn.
All right.
We'll review our future truck of the week, the 2021 Ford F-150 Power Boost Hybrid. We got your weekly cruise-in calendar. Got the latest on the car rental crisis. Conrad has This Week in Auto History. And we'll have the stories making automotive news headlines. That and more just ahead on today's In Wheel Time Car Show. Howdy. Along with Mike out of this world Mars. King Conrad DeLong. We need more Jeff Zekin.
Yep.
I'm Don Armstrong, so glad you could join us today. Mr. DeLong was not with us last weekend because he was out in the left coast.
California.
California.
How's Nance?
And drinking a lot of wine.
Oh, yeah, we stomped some grapes.
Did you?
Really?
Did you actually stomp some grapes like I Love Lucy had stomped grapes?
He did have his nails.
That's the reason he had to get his
No,
pedicure.
we
pedicure.
we drank a lot of. We drank some.
A lot.
Yeah, probably. A
Oh,
lot.
don't be modest. You drank a lot.
I'll tell you, one of the interesting things going out, I talked about this when I walked in, was Rochelle had a wedding up in the mountains above Santa Cruz, so we drove up there for the, I flew into San Jose and drove up the mountains. Well, there had been a fire through there last year, and they've been cutting down all these redwood trees, and there are these 20-foot long logs that are probably 4 feet in diameter, 5 feet in diameter, all laid on the ground and stuff, and you can just see the cut
the
inside
rings.
the redwood trees. Oh, beautiful wood. And this one guy up there is building his house from all these trees they cut down. You know, redwood you're not allowed to cut down anymore, but because of the fires, they've downed thousands of trees.
Huh.
It's what a shame.
Yeah.
Beautiful land, but boy, the switchback roads driving up there. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it
Not
was-
me.
Wait, were you in a rent car?
Yeah, I was in a
You got to-
Ford Fusion
You
hybrid.
found a rent car.
$84 a day, which was cheap.
It's still, for California, that's cheap.
No, well, that was actually cheap. I mean, I paid $159 a day in Oklahoma City last month.
Wow.
So yeah, rent cars are still unbelievably expensive, and when you go in, there's no selection. You know, and the other weird thing was, I rent a lot of cars over time. This one had 63,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Sold and rebought and put back
No,
on.
well, I don't know if it came in as used or it's just stayed in the rental fleet that long. Generally, rental agencies don't go that
No,
high a
they
mileage
do
on a
not.
vehicle.
20, 25, they're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Not
So-
anymore. The Hertz
I know.
lot over at Hobby Airport, empty.
Yeah.
Empty.
Yeah, I believe it.
Well, and we're going to have a special interview. I think it's at the bottom of this hour, is it not, Mr. Mars?
Yes, sir.
And it's called Carpocalypse. And
I like
the
it.
guy that wrote the story, and it's going to be interesting. I've kind of got the inside scoop, so to speak, by the lady that works the enterprise desk out there at Signature Flight Support, and she's hurting for cars. And people, especially in private aircraft,
Right.
they come in, they got to have some transportation,
Right.
so
Oh,
they
yeah.
go to her and get the cars.
Right.
She's scrambling to find cars every day.
Nothing at all.
Nothing. So it's difficult all around.
And then even to buy a used car to put into the rental fleet, you roll in the dice. But used car prices are so high right now. Heck, didn't I tell you Rochelle just traded out of her Audi Q3 and into a Q5 because they offered her a ton of money on her Q3.
Yeah, you did talk about that, yeah.
And she flipped into a Q5. Payment went up a little bit, and she didn't have to put any money down.
Buy a used car with a chip and then sell the chip.
You
Well,
can do that.
You got to look. A lot of these used cars are going to have 10 or 15 chips in them.
Well, then, pick what you want.
Pick a
Well,
chip.
let's move on, shall we? Let's get our first guest of the morning.
Yay.
We've got a great guy, Kent Gilchrist, and he is with Frank's Car Barn. And Kent, it's good to see you. Good to talk to you. How have you been?
Great.
Good.
morning.
Good. Glad to hear it. Tell us about Frank's Car Barn. Is it open to the public?
Yes, it is. We're a little bit off the beaten path, so we kind of suggest that people call in to get an appointment. We're here every business day, but we're just a little bit hard to find, so it's better if we talk to them.
Well, where the heck are you?
We are on 8915 Jackrabbit Road. We have industrial property out here that we have about 8 other tenants that are on the property, and we're kind of at the back left, so it's easy to not find us if you don't know where you're going. So,
how many cars are in the barn?
probably about 40 or 50.
Wow.
Might be a little less. We've been selling some. So,
Why? Why you been
Why are
selling
we
them?
selling?
Yeah.
I don't know. We, just like to turn them around every once in a while. We kind of walk the line of being a collector and a dealer. So, we don't have any quotas or anything, but we like to sell 1 or 2 a month and then
kind of refresh
kinda
the stock, huh?
the fun part's kind of buying the cars. So we like to be able to do that every once in a while.
Yeah. Give me an idea of what's in the collection.
It started out as mostly like GM muscle.
It's a good start.
But yeah. But the more we did it, the more we realized we liked everything with wheels. I mean, we enjoyed fixing up a Volkswagen as much as we do a big block Corvette, and we like a bunch of, trucks seem to be real hot right now, and we've always liked kind of weird trucks. So we like, we have a bunch of those, and we've also kind of ventured off into having some more Fords and Dodges in the place too. So,
Is Frank your dad?
yes.
And so apparently the apple doesn't fall far from the tree in in this car collection thing.
In any of them.
No, not at all.
So was he collecting cars when you were a kid?
Not as much. We've always had a few cars around, but he was in a different business growing up. He was, a salesman for lawn equipment. And then about 84, he got into a business called Texas Stagecoach. We customized like vans and trucks and Suburbans.
Oh, yeah.
We all remember,
remember
Texas
that,
Stagecoach.
yeah.
You guys did
Okay.
thousands of them
Yeah.
through the years. Sold them through the dealerships.
Yeah. And that was a great business while it lasted. And then about 2002, the factory started making nicer vehicles, the Denali's and the Escalades. And
Well, they took the ideas from all the aftermarket and all that focus that you did, and then they
Exactly.
just did it themselves.
yeah, they did it a little bit more efficient than we were
Different,
doing it.
right.
So it was a good business while it lasted. And
Well,
then,
correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the customized van market coming back, so to speak, in a different way?
I hope so.
I haven't watched it. We don't have any plans on getting back in it.
Yeah,
we're having a pretty good time doing what we're doing.
right.
And so I mean, we always will be interested in that industry, but no interest in getting back in that business.
Yeah. So with about 40 cars out there in the barn, what's your favorite one this week?
I'm a little bit after the muscle car era, so I've always been fond of old trucks, and I've got a 71 GMC Jimmy that's just almost perfect.
Oh, wow.
That's my favorite one.
Short
It's a little
wheelbase.
bit- Yeah.
That's the sweet spot of the market too, boy. Everybody's
They're
everybody's
popular as
after
can be
them
right now.
So do you when you buy and sell, I mean, is there a website that we could go to see what you've got for sale, or are you wheel and deal
yeah.
these things or trade them or what?
Yeah, no, almost everything we have is for sale except for about 3 or 4 sentimental vehicles. Our website is frankscarbarn.com.
Yeah, I've already got it up on our social media.
Yeah. And then most of our stuff is on there. We've got a few vehicles that are nearly finished, but we just don't think they're totally ready to be turnkey sale. So some of those we don't have on there, but we can walk around and show you some of those vehicles also.
I want to know do you have somebody there on the property that takes care of the cars and trucks?
Yeah, I'm here every day, but then we've also got 3 employees. A
Okay.
good mechanic, restoration guy,
Yeah.
and then kind of a jack of all trades mechanic, and he kind of helps with building maintenance. We've got commercial property out here,
Right.
and then a detail guy.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm looking at your on your website right now. You got some very, very cool cars, some pretty unusual ones. The Shetland.
Yes.
I like the 64 Chevrolet Nova wagon. I want that car.
Yeah, it's a super nice car. We bought that car from a friend of ours, and we liked the car so much we kind of kept asking questions about how it was built. And next thing I know, we got in contact with the builder and hired him. Wow. So he's our main mechanic right now. His name's Kyle Miller.
And then your 72 C10 actually looks like it has a later generation fiberglass step side on the back of it.
It
too.
Does.
Yeah, cool truck.
And the Highboy. Yeah. I like the Highboy too.
Yeah, I like the Highboy.
Yeah, of course, everybody likes those.
The Highboy is a Bobby Alloway car, so we've had that almost as long as we've had anything in this collection. Wow. We've had it since '99.
So it's one of the sentimental value, sentimental cars?
No, well, a little bit. My brother, who's not as into cars as the rest of us, he drove away from his wedding in that car. So if we ever get somebody who's interested, he acts like he can't live without it. Yeah. But he also hadn't seen it in a year and a half. So
is he still married to the same woman?
Yeah, still married, and she has a say in it too. So, yeah.
Don't they always?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I see a 68 Corvette with a 427 in it. 69.5. That's out of my league, but I sure do like the car.
Oh, it's a super nice car. It's a one owner, 40,000 miles. It's got the original interior still in it. It's been restored. 427, 390 horse with factory air.
Factory air. That's unusual.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest motor or biggest horsepower motor you could get with air conditioning back then. So
someone shopping today, if they go in there and talk to you and mention in-wheel time, do they get a discount?
Yeah,
sure.
$10 off.
Yeah, there's always a discount.
There's always a discount.
Yeah.
I'm checking out that Nova. I got to check with the boss. That's a nice little car.
So, so the inventory changes like what, weekly, monthly, just whatever it is that you decide to sell, and then
depends, it kind of depends on the mood of Dad.
Oh boy.
So yeah, he's a little under the weather right now, so we hadn't purchased much in the last couple months, but he can make up for it real quick.
Hopefully it's nothing serious.
I see this thing called a Shetland, a 1993 Asquith Motors Shetland. Do you have any story on that thing? That is a weird car. Truck.
We just picked it up at auction. My dad just thought it was cute. It's
looks like a kid.
Based on a late 20s Morris Minor delivery truck from England, and but it's about a 3/4 scale. It's built on a Suzuki chassis, and it's right-hand drive, but it's just cute.
Even better.
It was used as a promotional vehicle for Department 56. They do like Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
And it's just a nice, well put together kind of panel truck.
We could use it in-wheel time machine.
Smiles every time you drive it.
Well, the other one that draws my attention is the 51 Willis Jeepster.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Well, those are always popular anyhow.
Yeah, but, I mean, they're so rare, you just never see them anywhere.
And that's a great price, too.
Yeah, for $34,500, I'm drawn to that. Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, no, it'd be a super fun beach vehicle or lake vehicle or anything vehicle, really. It's just got a lot of character.
Sex appeal.
So is your dad still involved in drag racing at all?
Yes. Yeah, as much as he can be. He passed on going out to the races this weekend. But, yeah, he's still involved with the Worshams. He's been involved with their team for about 30 years.
I was going to say.
He goes to as many races as he can.
Yeah. How old is Dad?
75.
75. The last time I saw him, he went to the meet up there at the Woodlands. The
Nifty 50s?
No, that thing that
Troy does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. Yeah, I saw him, and he had a brand new Corvette that he was really proud of.
Nice.
I don't know what it was, a ZL1 or something. This is a couple of years ago. And,
huh.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the car, but that sounds like something he might do.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Frank, I see you're in the shop
That's
there.
Kent.
I'm sorry,
Kent.
Kent.
No
Frank's
worries.
dad. You're in the shop there, and you got some things behind you. Let's take a look at those.
Yeah. Do you want me to change the camera angle?
Yeah, if you could do that, it'd be easier.
Well, either that or we just continue to look at you
There
and
you
you
go.
can talk about the
I'd
cars.
rather look at the cars. There it is,
Okay.
Don. That's the one.
Yep, there
Yeah,
it
there's
is.
your little Jeepster.
Yep.
Pretty.
And so, what does he do? Just go out there and say, "Okay, well, I've had this one for a couple, 3, 4 years. Let's put that on the market and make room for something else." Is that the way it works?
Kind of, I'm in it for the living of it, so I'm trying to sell them all the time. So every time I get a customer on it, I got to go to him and try to talk him out of it.
Get
He
permission.
Says, oh, but that's my favorite one.
They're all his favorites.
So it's a little bit, there's some jockeying back and forth when I try to sell one from him.
Okay.
So,
And
in
I
other
just
words, when you
mentioned-
put it online for sale, you've already done the homework with Dad, and Dad, "Man, I want to sell this one," and then he
Yeah.
says, "Yeah or no."
Yeah, well, I put them for sale. I mean, I put all of them for sale. And then, usually if I'm talking to the customer or whatever, I've got a pretty good idea if he'll let me part with it. There's just a few real.
What is next to the Jeep there?
There's a 47 Lincoln. It's kind of a resto mod. It's built on a 90s model town car.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Gives you the beauty of the classic car and the convenience and a ride of a newer vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. Air conditioned.
Wow.
I say modern technology, but it's really 90s technology, but it works pretty darn good.
Well, that's modern without
Yeah,
the complexities of
comparatively.
the electronics we have today.
Nice wheels.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I saw you also have a 61 bubble top with a
Yeah,
348.
go over here.
What a cool car that is.
Boy,
And,
it's one of our nicest cars, and we love this thing.
Well, there's a Cuda.
This is one of the ones that-
Fairlane, and there's your wagon,
the Nova,
Jeff.
There's my Nova. Stop.
Oh, okay. Which one?
No, the Nova. He wants
The
to see
Nova.
the Nova, the wagon.
Nova.
Jeff's going to be
We'll
out
go
there
to
later to buy the Nova.
I'm leaving right now.
This is
Yeah.
the
That's pretty
bubble
too.
top we were talking
Yeah.
about.
That's quite collectible as well.
Yeah.
What an interesting car. 348
348 or 409?
Wow.
348 with 4-speed.
But somebody's put front disc brakes on it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it made it a little bit more drivable.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I just see the dual master cylinder and the brake and the disc brake proportioning valve on it. So neat car.
Very nice.
Good upgrades on it too to do the brakes on
That's
it.
what we thought to make it a little more drivable.
Now, is
super
it
clean.
still running a generator, or is that one of those alternator generator looking things?
I believe it's an alternator generator
Okay.
type thing. Yeah.
It still looks
Yeah.
very
To
60s.
the right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Just beneath
cool.
the brakes. Yep. Very cool.
The
And then here's your Nova wagon.
Okay, I need it wiped down. Nobody touch it.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I like it.
Did they actually
got a-
make a Nova wagon?
Yes.
yeah.
They
made
did.
they
You know, I don't
65,
ever
67.
Look at
I don't ever recall seeing one in the dealership.
Look at
ever.
that.
I don't know whether they sold them all or just didn't order them in. I don't
Probably didn't
know.
order them in. I mean, they were popular, but not
Yeah,
too.
but somebody's done some nice work
That
on
is
this one.
nice. That's pretty.
Yeah, this is the one we hired the builder.
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dad,
It's got power. It's got power seats, air conditioner, all kinds of modern
There you
creature
go,
comforts.
Jeff.
everything I want. Dad said it's okay to sell that, right?
Yeah, no, I can.
Okay.
And he could finance
it'd be
you
tough.
too, Jeff.
We really like this one, and no matter what, it starts every time and takes you wherever you want to be. So if we really are looking for something that's, we need to go across town in and stuff. This is
Jeff's going to have to bring the drum set and make sure the drum set
Yeah. I'm
fits
going to have
in
to
it.
use that for about a weekend,
It-
and then I'll let you know if I'm buying it.
of any of the cars in here besides the trucks, that might be the one.
And
Do,
they, and
do
the
you guys do the puppy dog clothes, kind of send it home with the customer for a day or two?
yeah, it's a bailment. They call that bailment. in
No.
the dealer.
I figured
That
I'd
is pretty
try.
clear on that one.
Dollar
This is a
down,
good
Quick
try,
answer
yeah.
too.
dollar down, dollar when you catch me. That's pretty.
Very good.
And then right here is my dad's pride
Oh,
and joy.
look at that.
60,
This is
Seven.
67
67.
Camaro. He bought brand new when he was a pretty young guy. And day one, they took the motor out and made it a race car.
Of course.
And then he raced it all around the Southwest United States, mostly Southern California, for about 4 or 5 years. And then he met my mom and finished school and decided he'd have to sell it off. And so
well, it's not on your website page, so he's not real motivated. Not real motivated
Dad
to
said
sell
it's
it.
his favorite.
Yeah, there's going to be grandkids that don't know why they have to keep this thing. But yeah, it was gone for 35 years, and we found it again. So,
oh wow, found it in Southern California?
No, he had brought it back to Texas and sold it when he was in El Paso, but we found it, and it was only in Fort Worth.
Just don't let the grandkids pull the 427 and drop an electric in there.
Oh, no kidding. Oh,
That'd be trouble.
That loses rights to the car then.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what's with the yellow car next to it?
This is a replica of the Mormon Wasp, the first car to win the Indy 500.
Wow.
1911 or something like that.
Yeah, it's about a 3/4 scale also, but it's super fun. It was a little bit rougher when we first got it, and we kind of finished the restoration. It's got a little 4-cylinder Ford in it, but it goes plenty fast.
Fast enough to scare you when it looks like that.
Oh,
yeah.
For sure. There's no seat belts. It's a handbrake right here. The shifter is in between your leg. Oops, I'm sorry about the camera work.
Do that on Pikes Peak.
No.
The shifter is in between your legs. It's just a little sketchy. When you're driving 35 down the road outside here and you forget to do the handbrake, it gets
start looking for the brakes, can't
fast.
find them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like tons of fun. We've got to get out there one of these days, maybe do a remote out there or something and get more details of all these cars, because we love going to museums, but this is kind of like an actual rolling stock museum. Yep. All this stuff runs.
Look at all that stuff over there.
That.
Yeah. Well, Kent, thank you so much for taking the time for us this morning. We really appreciate it. We hope we kept you entertained there before we went on the air.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. I was promised no dancing and singing. So, but at least I didn't have to do it.
That's right. We did it for you.
Conrad's in charge of that.
Yeah.
It's called Frank's Car Barn. Kent Gilchrist is the operator out there off of Jackrabbit Road. Give him a call or go to frankscarbarn.com to get more information. Kent, thanks again.
Thank y'all.
Enjoy. Have a good day.
Okay,
fun.
Time now for the cruise-in calendar. This is that time of the year that you've got to take advantage with the odd weather that we've been having to get your car at a cruise-in. Just pick one. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of them around. Conrad's got a list.
There are. It's typically Saturday night's going to be Nifty 50s up at Grogan's Mill in the Woodlands. The Kima Car Meet, that's every Saturday night. Tomorrow, you just mentioned Houston Performance Driving Meet at Twin Peaks in the Woodlands, and that's always got Troy's always got a real good turnout happening there. A lot of Highline import, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Porsche stuff. But he's also generally got a pretty good collection of muscle cars will show up as well.
I like muscle cars.
Next Saturday is the Ultimate Cars or Coffee and Cars at Memorial Parkway in Kima, and that's 9 a.m. to 12. And then Sunday, July 4th, is the Champions Cruise. Remember we went on that cruise through the woods a couple of months ago.
That was fun.
And the Champions Cruise is going to meet at 29300 Hempstead Road in Cypress, and then go for a cruise up through the state forest and stuff and back. Departing at 9 a.m., but they're going to start meeting up from 7 to 9 at 29300 Hempstead. And then again, Tailpipes and Tacos is going to be July 17th. No, July.
The one that you just said. The
Champions Cruise is July 4th.
Oh, the 4th of July. Okay.
Next weekend.
And then Tailpipes and Tacos will be back out there on the 17th in Katy. And again, that's a fundraiser for Shirley Muldowney's charity.
All right. Thank you, sir. Time now for this hour's car review. Here on the In Wheel Time program, I had a chance to drive the Ford F-150 Power Boost. Now, the available trim levels are the XL, the XLT, the Lariat, the King Ranch, the Platinum, and the Limited. And your old pal here had the 4x4 Super Crew Hybrid Power Boost. I'll tell you about it. It's called a standard pickup, half-ton. Complete redesign for 2021. Still has 3 cabs, 3 bed lengths, and 6 engines to choose from in the overall lineup of the F-150. This particular one was the Power Boost. Now, as far as exterior features are concerned, it really hasn't drastically changed, not too different than the outgoing model on the outside. Equally proportioned grille with stacked headlights in the front end. Optional folding running boards, which mine had. Attractive wheels for each trim level. What I liked, the overall design. Not too big of a departure from the outgoing design. What could use improvement? Nothing that I know of. Interior highlights? Finally, a competitor to Ram's high-end design. Optional 12-inch horizontal touchscreen, top center of the dash. And boy, is it nice. It's built in. It looks like it's part of the car, truck. Our King Ranch, the interior in this thing is absolutely stunningly beautiful. Well, it is a truck, so as far as cargo and trunk room is concerned, it's a truck. What I liked about it, I love the convertible center console. The console lid folds out and down. The gear shifter folds into the center console, and when it folds out, it goes completely flat, so you can put your laptop on there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. You can use it as a writing pad, whatever.
You got a little 110 plug up there in the front, too?
All of that. It's got everything.
Smart.
Yes. What could use improvement on the interior, don't know. Show me something. Engine. This one has the 3.5-liter turbo V6 with a hybrid electric coupled to it. Horsepower total 430. Now, and it has 570 pound-feet of torque. One thing that I need to make clear is it's going to show here the Pro Power on-board electrical connection in the back. Now, this one that I had did not have that option, but that's the one that can power your house to a point.
So that's the up-level power unit. There's a base power unit, and then there's an up-level power unit. So
correct.
You got to pay extra for the higher kilowatt power unit.
Right, because it's a different battery. It has 240-volt option through a 30-amp electrical outlet and a 7.2 kilowatt version.
I didn't realize it had a 240-volt outlet, so I could run my dryer off of it.
Well, that's what they're saying. You can do it for the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So as far as power is concerned, all the power of the engine and the hybrid electric goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Tow rating, 12,700 pounds to tow. Haul, 1,810 pounds. That's a lot, friends. And now, as far as miles per gallon is concerned, it's rated at 24 city, 24 highway for a combined of 24. I didn't get that. I got 21 over 436.1 miles.
Usually you get pretty close to
I do. Yeah. And I didn't floor it. It wasn't anything like that.
You're not Mars.
But I did do a lot of highway driving, and I think that may have had something to do with it. Because remember, we're not just combining the V6 with a transmission. It's V6 and the hybrid electric. And so all of that is figured into the 430 horsepower. Ride and handling. Ride's great, almost limo-like. If there were anything that I would suggest that they work on next, would be an independent rear suspension. Still got a solid axle back there with leaf springs. Now, they've developed it in such a way that you really can't tell. But I have driven the Ram that has the independent
IRS.
with the coil springs, and if you compare the two side by side,
you
quite a bit definitely tell. Base trim price $60,000.
Wow.
$55. Prices tested $76,175. Base model price, you just want to get into one, $45,285 for the Super Crew. Competitors to this vehicle in base size and price for crew cabs now: Ram $37,595, Chevy $48,855 for the custom, and the GMC is $46,215. And that is my review of the Ford 2021 model F-150 hybrid.
Beautiful.
Power boost. Bad to the bone. All right. The In Wheel Time Car Show streams on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and InWheelTime.com. Podcasts are available from your favorite podcast source. In Wheel Time Car Show continues right after this quick break. Uh-oh. Let me try that again. May I?
Sure.
Okay. Well, it's not plain. Well, now, here's why.
When you're ready to shop Chevrolet, we know one that should be at the top of your list. Bayway. Locally owned by Houston-born and raised Daryl Wisniewski, Bayway brings a sense of family to your Chevrolet buying experience. When you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, you now have a place to go. General Manager Lincoln Stahl guarantees Bayway will beat any competitor's written price on the new vehicle you choose or pay you $1,000. Bayway Chevrolet is located only 8 minutes from the Beltway and Highway 288. Whether it's online or in person, you'll be welcome like one of the family. BaywayChevrolet.com. Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier monthly car cruise-in, returns Saturday, July 17th at 2 Loopy Tortilla Mexican restaurants in Katy and inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway near Kirby. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and everyone's invited. You'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods at 2 locations. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a friends and family event at the Loopy Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 in Katy, and inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway near Kirby. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Loopy founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise-in. Tailpipes and Tacos, inside the Loop on the Southwest Freeway in Kirby, and in Katy on the Grand Parkway just south of I-10, where you'll see the In Real Time Car Show. Get your ride ready, and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise-in, July 17th, 8 to 11 a.m., weather permitting. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.